Imagine a place where the ground beneath your feet is never still, a world where the land is not solid, but a gentle, ever-moving surface that rises and falls with the wind and the waves. Here, the boundaries between earth and water blur, and every step is a reminder of nature's constant motion. The air is filled with the soft lapping of water against reeds, and the horizon stretches endlessly, painted in hues of blue and green. Picture a village where every path is a waterway, every journey is made by boat, and every home sways gently to the rhythm of the waves. Instead of streets, there are narrow channels winding between houses, and the daily commute is a peaceful glide across the water. Children learn to paddle before they can walk, and neighbors greet each other from passing canoes. Life here flows at the pace of the current, shaped by the moods of the lake. This is Mingo Island, a tiny floating community nestled in the heart of Lake Victoria. It's a place that seems almost magical, where the ordinary rules of village life are rewritten by the water. Boats are tied up like bicycles, and the lake itself is both highway and playground, provider and protector. Known as the world's smallest floating village, Mingo Island is a testament to human ingenuity and our deep, enduring bond with nature. Here, people have learned to build not just homes, but entire lives atop the water. Villagers work together to repair floating platforms, weave new mats of reeds, and teach their children the skills needed to thrive in this unique environment. Every day is a lesson in adaptation and cooperation. Here, life is lived on water, shaped by the sun, the wind, and the migration of fish. The rhythms of the lake dictate the pace of the day. Fishermen rise before dawn to cast their nets, families gather to share meals on floating platforms, and children play under the open sky. The community's survival depends on understanding the lake's moods and respecting its power. Homes cluster together atop dense mats of reeds and papyrus, forming a vibrant, resilient community that seems to float effortlessly on the water's surface. Each house is crafted from natural materials gathered from the lake itself, blending seamlessly into the landscape. The floating platforms are alive with laughter, conversation, and the daily routines that bind the community together. There are no roads or cars here, just endless blue water, floating reeds and sky. The only sounds are the calls of birds, the splash of paddles, and the gentle rustle of papyrus in the breeze. It's a world apart from the noise and rush of city life, a place where time seems to slow and every moment is connected to the rhythms of nature. To understand Mingo Island is to step into a world where survival and harmony with nature are one and the same. Here, every action is guided by respect for the water and the life it sustains. The people of Mingo Island have created a way of living that is both fragile and enduring, a delicate balance between human needs and the wild beauty of Lake Victoria. This floating village invites us to imagine new possibilities for life on water, and to appreciate the ingenuity and spirit that make it possible. Our journey to Mingo Island begins at dawn, leaving the mainland behind in a simple wooden boat. Lake Victoria stretches endlessly, its surface reflecting the pastel sky. Fishermen cast their nets, birds skim the water, and the lake teems with life. As we travel, rocky islets appear, wild and untouched. Soon, a cluster of colorful roofs emerges on the horizon. Mingo Island. It's not land, but a floating patchwork of homes and boats, alive with activity. The sounds of laughter and music drift across the water, welcoming us. The journey strips away the noise of our world, opening our senses to this unique life. We arrive ready to witness a community thriving against the odds. Before the first rays of sunlight touch the water, Mingo Island quietly stirs to life. The floating village, nestled on the vast expanse of Lake Victoria, is shrouded in a gentle mist, the air cool and still. In these early hours, the world feels suspended between night and day, and every sound, soft footsteps on wooden planks, the distant call of a bird, seems amplified in the hush. Along the water's edge, fishermen move with practiced ease, preparing their boats in the dim blue light. Their hands, calloused from years of labor, deftly untangle nets and load supplies. This work is more than routine. It is the heartbeat of the village, sustaining families and connecting generations. The anticipation of the day's catch lingers in the air, a quiet hope shared by all. As the fishermen set out, women emerge from their floating homes, their silhouettes framed by the soft glow of dawn. They light charcoal stoves, the scent of smoke curling into the morning air, and begin the day's first chores, sweeping, fetching water, and preparing simple breakfasts. Their movements are graceful and purposeful, weaving the fabric of daily life. Soon, Children appear at doorways, their eyes bright with curiosity. Some help with chores while others chase each other along the narrow walkways, laughter echoing over the water. Their nimble feet and playful shouts bring a sense of joy and promise to the morning, reminding everyone of the island's enduring spirit. The morning unfolds as a time of shared routines. Villagers gather to mend fishing nets, their fingers working in unison, stories and jokes passing between them. Others prepare fish at small open stalls, the aroma mingling with the fresh lake breeze. Tiny shops open their doors offering goods and greetings, as neighbors exchange news and laughter. Life here is lived in the open. Every action from washing clothes to sharing a meal is visible to all. The sense of community is strong. Each task, no matter how small, is a thread in the tapestry of island life. People pause to help one another, their lives intertwined by necessity and tradition. By mid-morning, the island buzzes with energy. Music drifts from radios, children play games, and the hum of conversation fills the air. The floating walkways become lively thoroughfares, alive with the rhythms of daily life and the warmth of human connection. As the sun climbs higher, its golden light glints off the water and tin roofs, casting shimmering reflections across the village. The day has truly begun, and with it comes a renewed sense of hope and possibility. On Mingo Island, hard work and connection go hand in hand. Families and neighbors collaborate, sharing both the burdens and the rewards of their labor. It is this spirit of togetherness that sustains the community through every challenge. As dawn gives way to day, the island stands as a testament to resilience and shared purpose, a floating world where every sunrise brings new beginnings, and every heart beats in time with the rhythms of the lake. On Mingo Island, community is survival. Homes are so close, neighbors are like family, sharing food, help, and laughter. Life spills onto narrow walkways and communal docks where people gather to talk and work. Celebrations, weddings, births, big catches, bring everyone together in music and dance. When storms threaten or supplies run low, the community unites, pooling resources and support. There's no charity here, just instinctive mutual aid. The island's heartbeat is the rhythm of people looking out for one another. In hardship and in joy, no one stands alone. This spirit of togetherness is the island's greatest strength. Here on the shores of Lake Victoria, childhood unfolds in a world shaped by water. The children of Mingo Island are born into a life where the lake is both playground and provider, a constant companion from their earliest days. Their laughter echoes across the water, mingling with the calls of birds and the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. For these children, the lake is not just a backdrop, it is the heart of their existence, influencing every moment of their young lives. From their first uncertain steps, they learn to balance on narrow planks and weathered walkways, developing a confidence that comes from living on the edge of land and water. Each day they test their limits, growing surer with every stride, their feet as familiar with the feel of wood and water as with the earth itself. Their playgrounds are not made of swings and slides but of boats, planks, and the endless expanse of the lake. They invent games that can only exist here, racing across floating logs, leaping from boat to boat, and turning every object into a source of adventure. The lake shapes their imagination, inspiring games that blend creativity with survival skills. Splashing in the shallows, they learn to read the currents and understand the moods of the water, all while laughing with friends under the open sky. Many of them swim before they can even read, their strokes strong and sure. They race homemade toy boats, crafted from scraps and dreams, across the sparkling surface, their cheers carrying far across the water. Fishing is a rite of passage. With handmade lines and simple tools, they learn to catch their own meals, gaining patience and skill from every attempt. These lessons are passed down from older siblings and parents, connecting generations through shared experience. Through play, they absorb the skills that sustain their families: how to mend a net, steer a boat, or spot the best fishing grounds. Every game is a lesson, every day an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Yet, life here is not without its challenges. Formal education is a distant dream for many, as there is no school on the island. Makeshift classrooms and outdoor lessons are the norm, with children gathering wherever they can to learn. Some children, determined to learn, travel by boat to the mainland each morning. They brave unpredictable weather and long distances, their small boats cutting through the mist as the sun rises over the water. Despite these obstacles, families place immense value on education. Parents encourage their children to study at home, sharing what knowledge they can, and nurturing dreams of a brighter future. Hope is a powerful force here. Children gaze across the water, imagining lives filled with possibility, while families stand together, proud of their resilience and determination. But before any classroom, the lake itself is their first and greatest teacher. It instills in them resilience, resourcefulness, and a deep respect for the natural world. They learn to adapt, to make do with what they have, and to cherish the gifts of their environment. They learn to read the sky for signs of rain, to know the habits of fish, and to help their neighbors in times of need. These lessons are woven into the fabric of daily life, shaping who they become. Material wealth may be scarce and luxuries few, but the richness of their knowledge and the strength of their community are treasures beyond measure. Their connection to the lake is profound, a bond that shapes their identity and gives them a sense of belonging that cannot be bought or sold. The children of Mingo Island embody the spirit of their floating home, resilient, joyful, and forever shaped by the waters that surround them. Life here is shaped by the beauty and power of Lake Victoria. Sunrises and starry nights inspire awe while the air is alive with birds and the sounds of water. The lake teems with fish and wildlife, sustaining the island's economy and spirit. But nature's embrace can turn fierce. Storms rise suddenly, bringing rain and wind that threaten homes and boats. In these moments, the community huddles together, weathering the fury. Living with this duality, serenity and danger, builds resilience and humility. Islanders learn to read the sky and respect the lake's moods. They don't seek to conquer nature, but to live within its rhythms. This balance is at the heart of life on Mingo Island. Mingo Island's isolation shapes every aspect of life. Everything not fished or grown must be brought by boat. Water, food, fuel, medicine. Bad weather or a broken engine can cut off supplies for days. Healthcare is a challenge. Emergencies mean risky boat trips to the mainland. Space is scarce, privacy rare, and sanitation a constant concern. Disease can spread quickly in such close quarters. Yet, the people adapt, repairing, improvising, and sharing resources. Informal networks keep news and help moving swiftly. Their resourcefulness is a testament to human adaptability. Mingo Island's story is woven with hope and hardship. Hope shines in the fishermen's eyes, in children's laughter, and in the community's unity. The island offers opportunity, rich fishing grounds, and a chance to build a life. Small businesses thrive and aspirations run high, yet overfishing and crowded conditions threaten the future. Securing basics like water and healthcare is a daily struggle. Still, the people face challenges with courage and pragmatism. Their lives are a testament to resilience and the power of community. In a world of cities and networks, Mingo Island might seem insignificant, but it teaches us about human diversity, adaptability, and the strength of community. The island is a barometer for our planet's health. Its struggles mirror global issues. Supporting Mingo Island means caring for the ecosystems and people that sustain us all. Its deep social bonds challenge our notions of what matters most in life. Their way of life reminds us of the essentials: belonging, support, and shared purpose. By connecting with places like Mingo Island, we invest in the resilience of the human spirit. This tiny island reflects both our greatest challenges and our profound strengths.